Hello, everyone, and welcome to another crazy, kooky, cool episode of the Shellecast. What's up? I'm Peter, and I have a special guest with me. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm I, I'm here also as well.
Yeah. And it's a very exciting day. We're continuing with our. Also, by the way, anyone who's hopped in, let me know if all the audio is all right. If you can hear, make sure you can hear both me and Ryan well enough. But yeah, so we are continuing our Pokemon ranking adventure with Generation 5, Pokemon Black and White. So,
Yes,
Ryan.
I am excited because this was my first generation. My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon Black, so I think I might have some unique takes with this generation because I'll have like a this generation is special to me.
Yeah. And so I'm going to tear it to shreds. A refresher on the
Yeah.
rules when there's a guest. We have the God tier. The God tier is a special tier where we are each allowed one, and then at the end, we will collaborate to pick one more to move up to God tier if we want. If we disagree on a Pokemon, we'll try and just slot that Pokemon in the middle of where we both said. Unless one of us feels incredibly strongly, then we'll make a case. You get how this is gonna work, Ryan?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, yeah, we're just gonna go down the list. We start off, oddly enough, not with a starter. We start off with Victini. No, I like Victini. I like Victini a lot, actually.
Yeah, I think Victini, it's not too complex of a design, but it's like it. I don't know. There's something. It's very nice. It's a very good design. I think.
Yeah, the V motif is really strong. I think the colors are nice too, which is good. I think it's a good way to start off here. I don't think I feel an S tier for Victini. It doesn't it doesn't go that far for me, but I think it's a solid A tier.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree with that.
All right. Victini goes into A. Now we're in the starters. Now we can hurt feelings. So Snivy.
Starter.
I'm not a huge fan of Snivy.
Yeah, I think of the three starters, I think Snivy may be the strongest. Um, but I'm not a huge fan of any of these starters, honestly.
Really, you think Snivy's the strongest out of the three?
I think so.
I don't think he's the weakest, but I okay. Where would you put Snivy?
Um, I don't know. I mean, like it's not bad,
No.
but it doesn't really stand out to me.
Yeah.
So I'd put it maybe C tier,
That's where I
like
was thinking.
high C tier. Yeah.
That's where I was thinking too. Now Servine's better to me.
I actually don't like Servine as much. I think I think sometimes like middle stage Pokemon suffer from like a weird like awkwardness, and I think Servine has that awkwardness, that middle stage awkwardness.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know. I think Servine just looks more dynamic. I think there's more to Servine than there is to Snivy.
Hmm. That's fair. I don't really feel strongly on Servine either way.
What do you think about here?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. That seems good.
No, Superior I do like.
Yes, I do like Superior, or Superior.
Its little
Um,
hands are funny, and also, I mean, it's
yeah,
cool that
the little hands that I just learned about before the
yeah,
stream.
we were talking before, and I was talking about for those of you who don't know, uh, Superior has little hands, right here. Superior's
Yeah,
got little hands that it keeps behind its back, and I think that's really funny.
yeah. Honestly,
um,
that adds to it. I'd put superior. Maybe low A tier, probably like B tier.
I would say B tier.
Yeah, it's still not great, but it's good.
No, I like Tepig a lot.
I don't. Tepig was also my choice when I did it. It was just because I was a little kid. I was like, "Ooh, fire! That sounds the coolest."
Yeah.
But I don't have any. Like, I don't love Tepig, but I don't hate him either. I'd put him around the same area as Snivy.
Jay says Tepig easy A.
Easy A.
Where would you say you put him?
I'd put him around the same place as Snivy.
I would say here or here.
Yeah.
I'm more partial to here. Because I think in a sort of rare occurrence, I think the middle and finals of most of these are better than where they start.
No, yeah.
Which of these speaks to you more? Tepig's
You
great.
can go in B tier.
I do like Tepig a lot, but compromises. If it was just a me stream, Tepig would probably be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. He might. I don't think he'd make S, but he would definitely be A. Pig Knight. Pig Knight's funny.
Pig Knight, I have some interesting thoughts on.
Yeah, tell me your interesting Pig Knight thoughts.
So, you ever think about Pokemon edibility?
I have not. I've not seen. I had not before the Brian David Gilbert video about Pokemon edibility.
I have been thinking about it for years,
nonstop, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I think Pig Knight, one of the better options for food, because pig, pig is I mean, he's a pig.
Well, it cooks itself, right?
There's a lot of good meat, but being a fire type, it cooks itself. And Pig Knight is the great in between where like he's got some good meat on him, but like Imbor, that would be like he's too muscly. It'd be too tender.
It's very tough.
Yeah. But Pig Knight is like the perfect in between.
Yeah, now it is outside of edibility as far as design goes. I think the wrestler motif is very cute. I like it a good deal.
Yeah,
I think the tail puffing out like that's cool. I think I'd slot Pig Knight here.
There, I'd put him behind Superior.
Okay, I can accept that.
Okay.
Caroline is comparing C tier minimum for Pig Knight. Yeah, minimum for sure. Yeah. Imbor.
I do.
I'm
like
thinking.
Imbor. I don't love Imbor.
I'm thinking if I want to make a big move because I like Imbor a good deal, but I don't think I want to yet because I think I don't know who's getting my god tier yet. Imbor has the potential to get it.
Really?
Yo, I love that. Apparently, a lot of people don't like Imbor. I love Imbor. I think he's super cool.
I like him. I don't love him.
I think I like the fire beard thing. I just think it's really cool. I think it's cool. It's a little busy design wise. I'd say, but I think that it's helped a lot with its color scheme.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's details in Imbor, and I think it's a Pokemon that balances its details really well.
I think Imbor can go in A or S. I don't have strong feelings on him. You seem to have.
What are your thoughts on here?
That looks good to me.
Okay, I'm fine with that. No, I don't. The only reason I would put him in God tier is just because I like him a lot personally, but sort of from like a pure design standpoint, he's all right. Now Oshawott is very cute.
Oshawott is very cute.
It's a good Pokemon.
Yeah. Oshawott solid. I think
Jay's requesting a god tier for, I believe, Shelmet down here at the bottom. I like Shelmet. We'll get to him in a bit. Oshawott's really good, actually. I think Oshawott's really good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
now that I'm here and I'm like looking at them.
That's the thing about these that I've learned as I've been streaming. When you actually get down to the nitty gritty and compare, some of the one you sleep on some Pokemon because some of them are really good. Like I'm kind of feeling here for Oshawott.
I don't know if I'd go to S tier. I'd definitely put him in A though. I think.
Here.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
I can take here. We can be stingy with our S tiers. Although
now, his older siblings there.
Duat, I think, is a pretty solid S.
Really?
Oh, were you gonna do the opposite? I think Oshawott gets better with Duat because I think Duat's super cool. I think the pants are like I think it works. Samurott gets a little much. I think Oshawott's kind of a hill, kind of a mountain.
Yeah, Duat. I don't dislike Duat at all. I definitely like Oshawott more. Samurott though, I do not like.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. It's fine, and the concept's there. For people requesting Oshawott A, we got him there. Yeah. The concept's really good. Well, but let's focus on Duat for now. I don't know. I think the white whiskers I like. I don't know. I think it's a very good middle evolution as far as middle evolutions go, especially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I at the very least want him here.
That's fine. I can work with that.
Okay.
I will allow it.
I think I'd put Samurott here.
Yeah. I can agree with that. He's not the worst, but
no. Yeah, that looks good.
Now, this next one,
everyone's favorites.
You already know how I feel.
I know you don't like Patrat and Watchog.
They were on my list of top 10 most forgettable Pokemon.
Yeah, see, I would say that if it wasn't the fact that everyone talked about how forgettable they were so much. People sort of talked them into relevancy. I that said, I think Patrat is here.
I mean,
you feeling here?
I'm feeling D tier.
All right. I think Watchog is somehow worse.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
It's a more dynamic, like it's a better design shape-wise.
I think I would put Watchog in F tier.
Yeah, I might too. The problem is the colors don't work. That's the big Watchog. I think could work really well if his colors were different. I think he could be a cool Pokemon if his colors were different. Because shape-wise, he's fine. But those colors are such like a weird choice. It looks
like he's wearing like a striped T-shirt.
It's weird. It's really weird. Now, listen. I like Lillipup, and I like Herdier. But I have rules.
Okay.
And those rules dictate that they have to go into F tier.
I am aware of your rules.
Because they're just dogs. Now look, they're great. They're adorable Pokemon. I like both of them very much. But they are just dogs. And so we're in a position where they have to go into F tier. Now Stoutland, on the other hand, has a really big mustache, and that's enough to make him not just a dog. So we can put him somewhere else. Yeah,
I think so. My like instinctual gut reaction whenever I look at
wait, hold on. Chat, we have some dissentants in chat. Okay. So people who are new to stream, I have a rule. It is a rule that I established in the first episode, and it got me a lot of backlash in that first episode, but partially it was a whole ordeal. And that rule is simply if a Pokemon is basically just the animal, without any real sort of shifting at all. It doesn't have to be much, like a color change or like a detail, a very like a slight detail change. I will put it higher. But if it's basically just the animal, I put it in F tier. And the only reason I do that, even for Pokemon I really like Lillipup and then Poochyena and a couple others in the Gen 3 video, also Pokemon I like a lot, but I have to put them in F tier because that's the rule that I've established. And if I go back on it, then I have to move Dugong higher up in that first tier list, which I'm not going to do because then I become a hypocrite. Oh my god. It is, look, it's cuter than a regular dog. I agree, but that's just because it's a Pokemon.
That's just because it's a cartoon.
That's because it's a cartoon. Well,
yeah, if there could be like a cartoon that takes place in like a real world.
Oh my god, it's happening again.
Oh,
we're getting.
Oh, justice for Lillipup.
Oh god. You're going for S, I swear, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're moving on. I think Stoutland. Now here's the thing. Stoutland was not on my radar for a long time. And this is a very odd reason, but the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime has a Stoutland in it. But here's the thing. Look, if we want, we can do a cuteness tier list later, but not right now. That's fine. Lillipup's very cute. I'm not denying that, but one of the reasons Lillipup is very cute is because he's just a puppy. And those are cute.
He's literally just a puppy. There could be a show that takes place in the real world.
Yes.
Like a cartoon in the real world, and Lillipup could show up and it would just be a dog.
Here's the thing. What we might do just for fun is maybe once we're done with all the Pokemon tier lists, maybe I'll do a losers bracket.
A losers bracket.
Where I take all the ones that I put in F tier and then rank them in their own tier list. Stoutland though. Stoutland is cool because there's one in the Sun and Moon anime that dies. Spoilers.
Oh.
And yeah, it's really, really sad. It like legit almost made me cry the first time I watched it. Don't tell Caroline that because I was like right next to her, but I almost lost it. It's the saddest episode of Pokemon I've ever seen. It's terrible. And then I actually looked at it. Stoutland's got a pretty cool design, actually.
Yeah, I've never paid that much attention to it either, but it looks like a Pokemon that would be great to like just cuddle with
and to just have. Like it's a good pet Pokemon. Yeah. It's a good pet Pokemon. And the design's cool too. The big mustache works. The color.
It's a dog, but more.
Yeah. Like that's all that you need. It's just very good. I want to put Stoutland in S tier.
I can put Stoutland in S tier.
Yeah. Maybe that'll appease the
That'll appease the masses.
All right. Purloin. Or not Purloin. What's that thing's name? Is it Purloin?
No. Yeah, it's Purloin and Leopard.
Leopard, yeah.
Leopard.
Look, hey, you made the cat purple. You gave it a weird looking tail. That's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do. It.
That's it. Purloin is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of either of these, but Purloin's all right.
Yeah.
F
kind of makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know. I
put Purloin in.
We are getting. Jay is very much wanting us to put Purloin in F. I think Purloin does go here.
I was gonna put Purloin in C, but D's fine.
Here?
D works.
Well, no, I'm fine with C.
Okay.
I think Leopard's better.
I'd put Leopard in D.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know what, actually looking at everything. Yeah.
Okay.
You will take both of us down a peg. Oh gosh. Oh god, now we got the monkeys. A lot of people hate these monkeys, and I don't really like these monkeys either.
I don't like the monkeys.
I think here's the thing though. I think that these monkeys, I think, are all C. I'm gonna just do this.
Yeah, like
I
the
think that
first
this
stage
is the. I think this is the order. Actually, no. I think this is the order best to worst. Do you disagree with that?
Yeah, I can work with that. That works.
Now the other ones, I think they do switch up a bit. I think
I
that.
would put those in F tier.
Yeah, you think they're that bad?
I
Okay.
think they're ugly.
I think they're worse than Watchog, actually. No, they're all pretty gross. I think that the water one's the worst.
Actually, well, now that I'm looking at the grass one, I
He's kind of
I might
cool.
put that one in D tier. I like
Yeah.
its like weird hairdo it's got going on.
He looks like an anime character.
Yeah.
Grass monkey's cool. The grass, oh my god, the grass monkeys are all ugly. No one ever liked these monkeys. I remember kids, like children, when these games came out. I remember like kids my age, which was like 10 at the time, talking about how we did not like these monkeys.
Yeah. I never liked these
And
monkeys.
that's when you know that it's bad. Is if the children playing the game are even like, ugh, I don't really like these ones. All right. Now Muna is pretty cute. It's so
As a
weird.
child,
What?
as a child, when the part of the game came around where, like, early game, you encounter Muna and Musharna.
Yeah.
I could not for the life of me figure out what these things were supposed to be
They're
or what they were supposed to look like.
they're tapirs, I think. Aren't they?
I mean, like, now I kind of get what they're supposed to be.
Aren't they pretty sure they're supposed to be like drowsy. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be tapirs.
Oh yeah, so like that weird nose thing. Like, yeah. I kind of get it now, but at the time, especially like in like the pixelated form that they were in the game.
They don't deliver on it well. That's just what I think they're
Yeah.
supposed to be. No, they for sure don't deliver on it well.
I do not like these.
You don't like them.
I don't like especially dislike them.
I
So I
don't
wouldn't
really
say
like
F.
Muna. I like Musharna a fair deal. But I think Muna's probably a C ahead of Samurott.
Okay.
Would you put lower?
I'd put her lower.
Where lower? Let's see if we can meet in the middle.
I think I'd put her probably like at the end of D tier.
D tier. At the end of D tier. You think she's worse than the monkeys?
Well, no. I'm now realizing that I think I like that grass monkey more than I thought.
Pansage. The grass one's best. Also, by the way, this is Ryan, Brent, not Luke. Luke was in the last episode.
How dare you, Brent?
We can move Pansage up. Is that fine to you?
No, not that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Pan, whatever that one is.
Like the more I
Simisage.
look at them, the more I'm getting like kind of greaser vibes from this.
No,
monkey.
that's the point. I'm not gonna put Simisage much higher, but I'll scoot him to the top of D if that'll make you feel better.
Yeah, I like that. I'm starting to like Simisage actually. Weirdly, that's out of nowhere. I don't know why that's happening.
It's that comparison, dude. I'll tell you. I don't super hate any of these, but I just don't think they are good. Like personally, like preference wise, I don't super hate any of these. But like design wise, I think they're all pretty ugly.
Yeah. No, yeah. I do not like the other two. But Muna, that looks like a good place for Muna.
Musharna, on the other hand, I want to put higher because I think that it's so weird that I kind of like it. There's something very bold about Brent says that he loves you. He did not realize. So I think I want to put Musharna higher. I think the whole smoke coming out of the head thing is very weird, but there's something like very like genie kind of about it that I like a lot.
Yeah, that is That is a good point. It's interesting that you bring up like a genie thing on the generation where there are literally 3 genies.
Yeah, right. It's almost like there's the theme or something. But no, I'd like Musharna here.
That's fine. Just a bird.
Just a pigeon.
Yeah.
Gosh, this one's close too to just a bird, huh?
I think all of these are just birds.
No, the final isn't, but I am gonna do that. The final isn't because it's got that. The male one has that weird mask, and that helps.
Yeah, but birds got that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's unique to the point where I don't mind.
Okay.
And birds like this don't. Like quails, I don't think do. Do quails have that? Well, let's see. That's based on a quail, I think, or it's based on a pheasant. I'm stupid.
I thought it was based on a pigeon.
The final evolution is not. It's based on a pheasant. Pheasant mask. Oh wait.
So, yeah, that's just gonna be
Pheasant
Let's
with
look up pheasant.
face with red face. That'll maybe do it. Yeah, they're based. Unpheasant is based on a pheasant.
Oh yeah, no, that's the same like colors.
The same color, but it doesn't have the big old ribbons.
Yeah.
Which helps.
Okay, well then in that case, unpheasant, it's not super standout, but I don't especially dislike it.
No, I think it's a solid. I think it's a solid. Solid C tier. Yeah, I think middle C tier, maybe like here.
Yeah, that works.
For the two of them.
The zebras, I like the zebras.
Yeah, I forget the first one's name, but I like Zebstrika.
Yeah. Zebstrika, I kept in my team up until like the Elite Four.
Yeah. Okay, so this one, what's that one's name? Do you remember the first zebra's name? What?
I got the whole list in front of me because I knew I would forget.
Oh, what is it?
Blitzel.
Blitzel. I forget the zebras a lot. They're cool, but they are. I think I forget about them a lot. As a bird myself, yeah, they're indeed just birds. Yeah. I think Blitzel's not as good as Zebstrika.
Yeah, Zebstrika is better.
I'd probably put Blitzel here.
Okay, that works.
Because we'll put Blitzel here.
All right.
That work for you?
Yeah.
Now Zebstrika, on the other hand, I think is.
I really like Zebstrika.
Do you want that to be your god tier?
I don't like it that much.
Okay.
But I'd put Zebstrika, I think, in S tier.
You put it in S tier. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I want him behind Stoutland. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you agree with that, or do you strongly disagree with that?
I mean, I don't heavily disagree. Yeah.
Now we got the rocks.
Rocks.
Rock
guys.
They're pretty silly. I like Roggenrola. I like this line.
Yeah.
I do. I'm pretty sure I had a Gigalith on my team.
I didn't hold on to these guys, but they are like quite goofy in a fun way.
Yeah, no, I did have a Gigalith because I had 2 of the Pokemon you had to trade on my team, and I had Gigalith and the other one. Mm-hmm. I think Roggenrola is a solid C. I'd probably put him here or here.
I'd put him before Snivy.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah. Boulder, I think, is a bit worse, but I don't think by too much.
Yeah, he's not awful.
The body shape's a little weird.
Maybe at the end of C or
S tier for Roggenrola, says Brent.
S tier for Roggenrola.
Now, listen, I'm Gigalith maybe. I'd consider Gigalith for S, but not the other 2. Minimum B for the rocks. I don't know. Roggenrola, I don't think is that. Yeah. Well, do we want to scoot Roggenrola up a tier?
Yeah, how Roggenrola in B?
How much? Yeah, how much better do we think he is than Snivy? Because I think he's actually a fair bit better than Snivy.
Yeah, I think actually maybe put him behind Tepig.
Yeah, rock and roll is cool. It's a very simple design, but it works. It really works. Boldor is worse, but I don't think too much worse. But I do think like here worse.
Yeah.
Now Gigalith is very cool.
Gigalith is epic.
That's a cool rock creature.
I'd put Gigalith top of A.
Top of A? Yeah, I can agree with top of A. Low B for Gigalith, says Jay. High tier rock and roll, because rock and roll is high tier, dude. I can agree with that though. Gigalith is very cool. It's a cool Pokemon. It's what this gen's very interesting because it mimics the first gen in a lot of ways. It's kind of cool how it does that.
Yeah.
Because again, this is basically just like redoing the Geodude line. They evolve at the same level, and you have to trade to get the final evolution. They're both, I believe, rock ground type. It's just a redo, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Swoobat.
The bats, they're weird.
I like Swoobat. I think Woobat. Or no, wait. Do I have those reversed?
The first one's Woobat.
Okay, Woobat I like. Swoobat is I think really, really weird.
Yeah, Swoobat's ugly.
Woobat, I think. Let me look. Woobat. I think Woobat here.
Yeah, that works.
Swoobat, I think somewhere in D.
I'd put bottom of D.
Yeah, me too. Drillbur.
Drillbur?
I like this mole.
Yeah, Drillbur's solid.
It's a good little mole. Nothing too special. Its evolution's a lot better. The puffball is cute. I like him. Which puffball were you talking about? Oh, Whimsicott.
Oh, that.
Or no, probably Woobat. You're right. I'm stupid. The one we just placed. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, huh? Swoobats suck. Yes, yeah, for sure. I like Drillbur.
I like Drillbur. So, like, I don't know what all we're taking into consideration here exactly.
It's kind of whatever. I tend to focus on design, but Luke put a lot of focus on his sort of personal experience, especially like.
I was just thinking about how you don't really see it in the games because it doesn't get the chance to show you, but in the anime he goes into like that weird. He turns into like a cone kind of shape.
Yeah.
Like drill.
No, you can. Yeah, that's we're allowed to use that.
It's an interesting element of the design.
Because I used an animation in Sword and Shield to justify putting Skuntank pretty high on the list for the Gen 4 one. You can use animation.
Yeah. So I'd say just that element of him like really adds to it.
Yeah, I think here.
That works. Yeah.
Excadrill I do like more.
Excadrill, as a child, I thought he was covered in blood.
Yeah, which is pretty metal, huh?
It's pretty metal.
I like the red a lot because it's like clay kind of, which is kind of cool. And also, I mean, Excadrill is just a cool design. That's a cool mole.
Yeah,
like that's a good
a mole could be.
What?
That's probably the coolest a mole could be.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that type of mole. I think you could do some cool stuff with like a star-nosed mole Pokemon.
Well, yeah, maybe.
But like a normal mole, yeah, this doesn't get much better. I think probably some here.
Think S tier?
I think so. Well, do I like him more than Gigalith? So, no, you're you're fine. What name did you call him?
Excalibur.
Oh, Excalibur. Now here's the thing. Where what would you say for Excadrill?
I do high A tier.
High A? Do you think ahead of Gigalith or no?
I like Gigalith a bit more.
I think I do too. All right, Aldino.
I'm not a big fan of Aldino.
Aldino's pretty meh.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It looks like it's supposed to be kind of like a more cutesy Pokemon, but I don't even really find it that cute. It's
I don't think no, I don't think Aldino's that cute. This is actually one of the few. I think the Mega's better, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think Aldino's a C.
C,
I
yeah.
think Aldino's a C, like right here. What are your thoughts on that?
That looks good to me.
Now the Mega's better. I don't think much better, but it is better.
I just put it higher up, still on C tier.
I think I'd put it like here.
Yeah.
Don't think it beats the birds out. Now comes the veiny boys.
So, my opinion with Pokemon that have like props.
Yeah.
That are not part of their bodies.
Yeah.
I've always had mixed feelings about it because I don't know how that would work.
So, do you want me to explain how it's supposed to work? What the implication is supposed to be?
Go ahead. It enlighten me.
So the implication with it usually is that they find them in their first stage. But if you have a Pokemon like Surfetched or like this line that evolves and the prop changes, I believe, I may be incorrect, but I believe the implication is that the evolution energy also transforms the object.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, there's weird magic stuff in Pokemon.
So I think that what it is that Timber finds that block of wood, and then that's just his block of wood, and then when he evolves, it transforms.
Yeah. But then the question is, I'm thinking maybe these questions are best left for another stream. Because I was about to delve deep into like some
hot lore.
Pokemon lore.
Saying now, if the crocodile isn't S, I might have to leave the stream, but I might have to leave the stream. Meh. We'll see. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't like these guys because they think they're gross because they don't like the veins. I, on the other hand, I think the veins are very funny, and I think that it is such a bold choice to do that it circles around.
I don't know. It honestly, for me, it's more so the faces that I don't like.
The clown nose.
Yeah, the weird clown nose.
So I will say there is a bit of bias because I did have a Conkeldurr on my team, like by the end of Black and White. So I had this evolutionary line through basically the whole game.
See, I found Timber, I caught one to add it to the decks, and then I never touched it again.
I don't know, dude. I liked him. I thought it was cool that he had I thought the thought of him smacking things around with a big hunk of wood was really funny to me.
That I do. Imagining these guys fighting,
yeah,
I do like. I imagine Conkeldurr taking one of these huge concrete pipes in each hand and like just swinging them around.
Oh yeah, they're
very fun.
Cool. I don't know. I'd say
I'll put them all like higher than I would. Just the thought of them fighting with these objects.
I think I'd put Timber in B. I think I'd put Timber here and I might put him ahead of Blitzel. I might. I don't know if you'd agree with that.
That's fine.
Girder is worse.
Girder is worse.
I think Girder is like here worse. I still like him more than Samurott.
Okay.
And Conkeldurr, Dude, I don't know. I like this weird old man so much.
No, again, I am very much enjoying the image of this thing just like swinging these giant concrete.
Dude,
pylons.
I wish they were in Pokken so much. One of any of them, just one of them.
You can put him wherever you want.
Okay. I put him here. I think.
That's exactly where I would have put him. So
Cool.
that works.
He's cool. I think Congador is the best of that line for sure. It's cool. All right, here's another line that I also like a lot.
I do not like them. I don't like their weird warts.
Look,
Their weird like sonic warts.
dude, I love their big tumors. I will say I don't super like the first two. I like Seismitoad, actually. Just we'll hold on.
These guys above C tier.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair. I think Temple is a pretty easy C right
Temple
here.
Gives me like Thomas the Tank Engine / like JJ the Airplane vibes.
Yeah. What do you think about
here? I don't like it.
What do you think about here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Palpitoad's pretty gross.
And Palpitoad's quite gross.
I think here.
All right.
Or well, no, here.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do this.
All right.
And now, it's time for big brain moves.
Okay.
All right. There's that might change, but I'm pretty sure that's my pick. I like Seismitoad a lot.
The choice that I would not have expected that, but
dude, I don't know what it is. Because here's the thing: is when I first played those games, I didn't that was a time when I wouldn't like look into it. I didn't know what Tempo was going to evolve into. But dude, I don't know. I love Seismitoad. There's just something about him, man. He's just really cool to me.
Well, that's fine.
Now we have okay.
Yep.
Men are still animals, and these are just men. So we're gonna put them where they belong.
I mean, they do get your rule of changing them up. They got weird skin.
Yeah, but they're gross.
Weird faces. I still don't disagree with
listen,
you.
Listen. Bert and Ernie don't belong in a Pokemon game. And these are just Muppets.
Even as a child, when I encountered these guys, I was like, wait, this is just a guy.
Oh, I never caught stock, or I didn't catch them. I disliked them that much. I never caught them.
I did catch stock, but I was like, I don't feel comfortable putting a man in this Pokeball.
Here's all right. So what's this one's name again? Because I know it's Sawaddle and Levani, I think. But what's the first one?
Yeah, it's Sawaddle, Swadloon, and Levani.
Yeah. I like these leaf bugs.
Yeah, they're not super standout to me. I would say I like the first two a lot more than Levani.
Yeah, it goes to a bit of an odd place.
Kind of creeps me out.
Yeah. I like Sawaddle a lot. I think he's very cute.
Yeah, I could put Sawaddle around like A or B tier.
Yeah, me too. I think I could put Sawaddle here.
All right, yeah.
Swadloon is funny.
Yeah. I like the attitude.
What? Yeah, the attitude. There's a lot of personality. Seems very huffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can go somewhere. He can go like
sure can go somewhere.
Where do I want? Levani's just a Hollow Knight character in Pokemon. Yeah, that's accidentally opened my mail. That's pretty true. Swadloon's cool. Both of them are actually. Swadloon's also kind of a Hollow Knight character. No, I don't want him that high, I don't think. Nah. I think here.
Yeah, that works for me.
Or here.
Levani, I'd put in D tier.
Yeah, I might too.
Levani creeps me out.
I kind of like that it's creepy, but it's kind of like it's not like creepy enough. They don't push it far enough, which
Yeah,
makes me
like
think
if it was
that.
like a dark type or a ghost type that was creepy, that'd be one thing. But I don't think it's intentionally creepy.
Yeah, that's the thing is the fact that it's not creepy enough makes just shows me that it was on accident, which is just bad design.
Yeah.
I still think it's better than Patron though. Or no, actually I don't. I think it's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, then we have Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede.
Yeah. Venipede, I kind of like. The other two are meh.
I like Scolipede.
Yeah.
I'll explain why in a sec. Let's get through the first two. Where would you put Venipede? I'll let you take point on this one.
I put Venipede. Let's see. I think I'd put Venipede like between Temple and Audino, perhaps.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'd put it ahead of Temple actually,
Yeah.
and maybe Muna. Nah, never mind.
No, it's good there.
Whirlipede is a weird choice.
Yeah. I still to this day, I don't fully get what's going on with Whirlipede. Like, I get it's like rolled up and it's supposed to be kind of like the cocoon stage.
No, yeah, it's just weird though, and it's a weird thing to do.
Weird things sticking out of each side, and then
Well, they're so that he can stop.
well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I Whirlipede's just weird. I don't think
Yeah.
he's much worse than Venipede, as far as just how I feel about him. Like, I legit think I could put him here and be happy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, Scolipede I like, and here's why. Because it only
Okay.
walks on 4 legs. Which
Yeah.
means, to me, the way the legs are shaped and everything, means that this thing runs like a horse. Which is terrifying.
Yeah, that is an interesting observation.
Because the way that the like he runs like a horse or like a dog, but he has a very like quick bipedal run by the looks of by how his legs are shaped.
You mean quadrupedal?
Yeah. What'd I say?
Bi. You said bipedal.
I'm stupid. Anywho. I don't know. I like him more than the other two.
Yeah. I could put Scolipede in B tier.
I'm not sure if I'd have him leave C.
Yeah.
I think I'd put him like top of C though.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Now I got the Puffy boys. We got Cottony and Whimsicott.
They're meh.
They're meh. I like Whimsicott more.
Yeah.
Cottony's pretty whatever. It's kind of just a piece of cotton.
Mm-hmm.
So like top of D.
Yeah, that works.
Whimsicott, on the other hand, is a lot better. Did you say words? I did not hear them.
I'd put Whimsicott like right next to it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd put Whimsicott ahead of the monkeys.
All right.
Like I'd probably put Whimsicott like. I'd at least put Whimsicott here.
Yep, that's fine. I can live with that.
Petalil and Lilligant.
Those are more just kind of meh. Pokemon.
I like Lilligant. I don't super love Petalil.
Yeah.
I think Lilligant's kind of cool. The sort of like Southern Belle, thing. This is the first generation where they really like based it on a place.
No, yeah, they very much went into the like America
Yeah. This was the first generation that really did that, and now that's the norm. And I think that the franchise is better for it. But I think that that's just cool. I think that the way they,
Yeah, I guess I haven't thought of it that way.
I don't know, just from a design standpoint, I think that it's a cool way to sort of unify your designs.
But also thinking of this generation as the one based on America puts some of these Pokemon into a weird perspective.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to later.
Yeah. But you know, Petalil's whatever. I'd probably put it here.
Okay. Yeah.
Lilligant, on the other hand, I think I'd slot higher, of a fair deal higher.
Where would you put it?
Probably here.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. Those are fish.
Yep, they're fish.
They're not even good fun.
Yeah.
Basculin is so boring to me.
They're
Whimsicott B tier minimum. Look at that hair and tell me it's not. It is amazing, but just you gotta look at everything. All right, now the crocodiles.
I'm not a big fan of these guys.
I like them. I like Crocodile.
Yeah.
I think the red is cool, but Sandile is pretty meh. I will say I do think there's better. I do think there's better ways to be to do a crocodile Pokemon. I don't think that these are the top brass when it comes to that regard. But I think Sandile's like a Sandile's cute. I think Sandile's like a pretty middle C for me. I think I'd put it ahead of Purloin.
Brent's gonna be upset.
That's fine.
At our decisions here.
That's fine. Brent can be upset. Brent can whine about it. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that works for me.
Now, what's the second one again?
Higher.
What?
There's how do you pronounce Crocorock?
Oh yeah, Crocorock. That's it.
Kakarot.
I think Crocorock's better. I think they get better as they go.
Yeah,
for sure.
Crocorock and Crocodile are definitely better.
Yeah.
I still don't love them. I wouldn't put either of them higher than B tier.
I think Crocorock definitely gets up into B though. I think I'd put honestly Crocorock's pretty good. I think I'd put Crocorock here.
Yeah. All right.
Where would you say?
I mean, I'd put all three of them in C tier. But somewhere in B tier could be like just a good middle because they are significantly better than Sandile.
I was gonna put it here. Would you put it like top of C? Where in C were you thinking?
I would like towards the top of C.
So we can put Crocorock here.
Okay.
Now Crocodile I think is a lot better.
Yeah, no, I think it is better.
I think changing the color scheme to red I think worked.
Yeah.
I think it works really well. There's a lot of personality. He's super imposing too, which is cool. I don't know. I like him.
Actually, Brent, I don't think you know where I live. No, never mind. That was a dumb statement. You know exactly where I live.
Yeah. I think Crocodile. I think I'd put Crocodile in A. I think I'd put Crocodile at the end of A, but I think I'd put Crocodile in
A. I'd keep him in B.
What do you think about here then?
Yeah.
All right. So that'll be our slot. Daramaka.
I like these fellas.
I like them too. They're based on something, but I forget what.
The same.
But this one's cute.
Daramaka's a fun little guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd put him probably somewhere in B. Like, where would you say?
I'd put Daramaka like lower in B tier.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd put it like here-ish.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Then Darmanitan, I think, is a lot better.
Yeah, I'd put Darmanitan A tier, maybe S tier.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stingy with my S tiers.
Yeah. We'll put. I think also that a lot of them. Gen 5 has some like really good designs, but I think a lot of them are pretty.
Towards the bottom.
What?
A lot of the better ones are towards the bottom.
Yeah. I think Darmanitan A. I think A here.
Yeah, that works for me. That's good.
Zen mode, it's weird that it's on here actually. I shouldn't have. I wish I hadn't wish I would have found a different tier list that didn't have Zen mode, but this one was too good to like not grab.
Yeah.
It had almost everything. I think Zen mode's a lot. It's really weird. I think I'd put Zen mode like here.
I mean, if it was its own Pokemon, I wouldn't like it. But the fact that it's like a just like an alternative like state of Darmanitan, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't have too much of a problem keeping it where it is though.
Okay. Maractus. I like actually.
Yeah, Maractus is cool.
It's not the best cactus. There are better ones. And I've ranked the better ones already, but it is still good.
Yeah, I'd Maractus maybe like higher C tier, perhaps.
Yeah, I would definitely put it ahead of I think most of C tier. I honestly would maybe put it ahead of Crocorock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dwebble.
I like these little guys.
I like them just because there's a bit of a there's a bit of a there's just something about them that's so like dumb.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. C for the cactus. Oof. I don't know. If we put Maractus in C, we'd have to move Crocorock down too.
Yeah,
Do you want to move both of them down? Actually, I'm not opposed to that.
I'd move both of them down.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Dwebble. Let me. Never mind. Are you saying S tier for Dwebble?
S tier for Dwebble? I mean, like, Dwebble's cool, but it's not S tier.
It's not S tier. Crustle.
B tier.
B. I'd put him somewhere in B tier. Yeah, let's see. This is a placeholder. We've gotten to the point in the tier list where like it's gotten long to where I'm gonna have to put stuff somewhere so I can move up to the rest of the tier list.
I think I might put Dwebble. I put Dwebble right behind Roggenrola. I think.
I'd like to put it here.
Okay, that's fine.
Crustle is a lot.
I don't like it as much as Dwebble, but I still like it.
Crustle's a lot.
Yeah.
Dwebble god tier. Crustle's a lot, man. Ryan, I forget. Have you played Sword and Shield?
Yes, I have.
Do you remember the Crustle that you have to fight because it completely takes up the road? At that one part?
I do not remember that.
There's a part in the ruins where you have to go down a place. I don't think you have to, but I think there's an item down there and it looks like there's just a big rock in the way, but then you hit it and it's just a Crustle that was blocking the entire road.
Crustle's just a wall.
Crustle's very funny. Crustle literally looks like someone cut out a piece of the earth to like check it for like sulfur, and there was just something living in it. It's funny.
Either like towards the top of C or towards the bottom of B.
I'd put Crustle here.
Okay, that's fine.
Now Scraggy is good.
A lot of people like these two guys. I've never been that big a fan.
I don't like Scrafty, but I like Scraggy just because he's gross.
I've never thought of him as gross.
Well, that's because you have a snake.
Well, yeah, and you don't like to touch my snake.
Yeah. Well, but the other thing is that I mean they wear their skin as pants, which is, sure is a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that in theory you could pull their pants up and it would cover their entire body is also a lot to think about.
That is a lot to think about.
But it's funny. I would put Scraggy, I think, here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, I would put Scrafty lower because I don't like it as much. I think it takes a lot of the stuff that made the first design work and makes it, and it sort of does too much. Where would you put it?
But
Exaggerated swagger.
Let's see. I don't know where I'd put him.
Yeah, me either. The way I usually do things, I think we want him in C. I'll just go up and think which Pokemon do I like it.
There.
I think there.
Yeah.
Sigilyph is abstract to the point that I like it a lot.
Yes, I had a Sigilyph that I used a lot.
It's like weird. It's weird to the point where it's like really cool.
Yeah, I like to think of it as just like a weird kind of manifestation of psychic energy.
Yeah, isn't it? I think it's based on some like Native American thing, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I honestly, I maybe S.
I can put it in S.
For me.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's such a bold thing. It's such a like abstract Pokemon. I think they really excel at that in the later gens. I think the earlier ones that they try and do when they make a Pokemon like a sort of abstract thing don't work. But as they move forward, I think they get really good at it. All right. Yamask is a good Pokemon.
Yeah, I like Yamask.
Think A tier somewhere.
I think I'd put him right behind Victini.
Yeah. Gotharita is an S tier for me.
I can work with that. Yeah. I'd put him in A. But
I'm fine with top of A if you prefer that.
Yeah, that's fine. Top of A.
That's a cool Pokemon. I like. Well, there's not. If you're wondering why we didn't say much about those two, is because they're just really good.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about them. All right, now we have the fossils. I don't like the fossils in this generation.
You don't like the fossils?
Not really.
Right?
I think Tortuga and Caracosta are definitely better than the other two. But I don't super like any of them.
I'd put. Let's see.
I'm not a huge fan of the fossils past Gen 1, really. Which is I know is very like, Gen 1er of me. But I don't know. I just don't think any of them really get to super. The Sword and Shield ones are, I think, better than a lot of the ones we've had though.
I'd put the turtles in A tier. It's the bottom of A, but still A.
I'll put Caracosta in A because Caracosta is pretty cool.
Okay.
I don't love him, but that's also my preference. Design wise, he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
These are better. These are definitely better than the Gen 3 ones. And these are better than the Gen 3 and the Gen 4 ones, but I just don't super like them. These are definitely, I think, probably the best past Gen 1. The Sword and Shield ones are fun just because they're really funny. And I like the lore behind them. But Tortuga, its name is Tortuga, right? Tortuga, yeah. I think here for this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, Archaeops and Archaeopteryx, or are those its names? What are the birds?
Archean and Archaeops.
Yeah, Archean and Archaeops. They're I don't know, dude. I don't like this rock parrot.
I'd put him in C, but I don't feel super strongly on that. So.
I think here, but this one is a lot.
Yeah.
This one's too much, I think. This one's fine. It stands on its own pretty well. This one's a lot.
All right.
I want it here, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Now that we're done with that, time to make the Gen 1 people mad again. I like Trubbish a lot.
I like the trash guys.
Trubbish is a cool Pokemon. It's a good guy.
Trubbish is just like a friendly little guy. He just, he's gonna help take out your trash, clean up your house.
Become your trash. I want to put Trubbish in S. I like Trubbish.
I wouldn't put him in S. I'd put him in A, but I wouldn't really complain about him being an S.
I think he's no, I think I do like him more than Cofagrius, actually.
Okay. That's fine.
Where would you put him in S? Or in A?
I'd put him right before Imbor.
Imbor? We can meet in the middle. We'll put him ahead of Duat.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
What about my rule? What do you mean? Trash isn't sentient. What do you mean my rule?
Yeah, trash isn't an animal.
Also, trash bags don't look like this, really.
They don't have faces.
They don't have faces, and also it's not tied. It's just two things. It's not if it's just the thing it's based on. If it's just an animal. For example, I'm gonna put, like, when we get to the next video, I'm gonna put Klefki probably in a pretty high tier because I think Klefki's a funny idea and its design works.
Just apply to Dugong, Brent. We literally have Pokemon in this list that we put in F tier for the same reason.
And Pokemon that we like too.
Okay, Garbador. I don't like Garbador.
I don't like him as much, but I do still like him because he's funny.
Yeah, I still think the concept is funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan.
You guys, this is a living trash bag. That's different enough. If it's an inanimate object brought to life, that does not follow the rule. Okay, here's the thing. If Trubbish didn't have the face, he'd go in F tier, but he does.
But he has the face.
Christ. I'm losing my mind. I think Garbador is still an A, but I think he's end of A. Or actually, no, I'd put him here.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is actually the first Gigantamax we've done, because the other tier lists I found didn't have them, so that's actually kind of exciting. Because I like Gigantamax Garbador a lot.
I love the Gigantamax.
It's really cool. The concept's cool. The fact that the
boat.
What?
I love the boat.
Well, yeah, because the
it has a boat in it.
It's because it's a toy boat, and when he gets blown up, the toy boat gets blown up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool idea. Because it's basically like the Snorlax thing where the berries grow, except he has a bunch of like action figures in him that grow in them. I think it's cool. I think
I'd put Gigantamax in A.
yeah, I would get Gigantamax an A as well. That's a good line, dude. It's a good line. I think I'd put it here. Or no, here.
Now, this is where what I said earlier about having an interesting context on some of these Pokemon. This generation being based on America.
Mm-hmm.
That the Pokemon that are literally based on piles of garbage.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're dirty. We produce a lot of waste.
we do produce a lot of garbage.
Zorua.
S tier.
Yeah.
S tier for these.
S tier for both of them. I don't know if I'd put Zorua in S. I'm good with putting Zorua top of A, but I don't know if I'd put him in S.
That's fine.
I'll put Zoroark is very cool though. I'll put Zoroark in S, no problem. Do you want either of those to be your god tier?
What you're saying is trash.
Do you think either of these are god tier for you? You were very quick on that draw, so I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, honestly, Zoroark might be my god tier, but I think I'm gonna have to like. But I'll probably have to like when we're done.
Yeah.
Just look back over and decide my god tier.
Okay, cool. Minccino. So here's the thing with Minccino, actually. I want to put it in F, one out of spite. Because I know some of the people complaining in the chat about Minccino like Minccino. But also, it doesn't really look like a chinchilla.
Yeah.
Which is what it's supposed to be based on. It's nowhere near fat enough. What'd you say?
It looks different enough. I think Minccino's pretty solid. It's not really standout.
No, not really.
Um,
I'd put it like here. Or here. Or no. Yeah.
Brent just sent me a picture of Garbador.
Yeah.
What
about it? What's special about it?
It's in real life.
Oh, send it in the Discord.
Well, it's not really a Garbador. It's just a pile of garbage.
Oh, I see.
But
what do you think about there for Minccino?
Yeah, that looks fine.
Cinccino is honestly about the same. It doesn't get much better or much worse. Eris says Minccino. Minccino's very cute. Yeah. But it's just sort of like a general mammal. There's nothing too special about its design. People are threatening to call my mother. Why this stream became so hostile?
Cinccino, I think is better, but not that much better.
I think it's literally right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now we have the goth
girls.
Yeah,
they're
I think here's the thing. I think the middle one is the best, but I think the last one's actually is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I do like Gothitel. Yeah, Gothitel. Yeah. Gothita I'd put in D tier.
Yeah, I would too. I think I'd put it here. Or here.
In front of Pat, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now
in front of Pat.
What's the middle one called again?
Gotharita.
Gotharita. The Gotharita is, I think, a lot better.
Yeah. I'd put Gotharita like high C tier.
Yeah, I'd put it here. I don't think it beats out Maractus.
Gothitel, I maybe put it at the bottom of B.
Yeah, design wise, I think Gothel's a little worse because I think it gets kind of busy and a little weird. But it is pretty cool. So that
maybe just like right in front of Gotharita, maybe.
I'm fine with that.
right there.
Let's see. Let's see what the chat's saying. We've upset people. They don't belong that high. I forget if that. I'm not sure if that's talking about the Minchinos or if it's talking about.
Put the Minchino line in S. It's just, I mean, like, yeah, the Minchinos aren't bad, and they're cute, but they're just kind of
Average, which is why they're in
like,
C tier.
like a real life animal could look like that, and it wouldn't really be that out of place.
Now, Ryan,
doesn't really look like a Pokemon.
Ryan,
Yeah,
we talk about these fetuses.
yeah, we can talk about these fetuses.
I like these fetuses a lot, actually.
Fetuses.
What?
I also like these fetuses.
It's such a bold choice.
It's amazing that they did it, and and I applaud them.
Yeah. I think Solosis is
company.
I think Solosis is good. I think Solosis is definitely somewhere in B. She looks so big. Yeah. Imagine if Solosis was this big compared to Caracosta.
It's just like a 4-foot diameter.
It's just a massive. Oh man. Oh, you're defending us. Awesome. Thank you for the defense.
I think this line definitely does get better with each one.
Really, I think Duosion is a step down, but then it jumps back up.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, yes, I agree with that.
I think I'd put Solosis. I got a text. I think I'd put Solosis. Brent. I think Brent also sent me the image. Yes, he did. I'd put it here. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Behind Tortuga. Or before Tortuga. Duosion's worse. Don't think much worse, but I think it's like here worse.
Yeah.
Now, Rhynculus, kick-ass Pokemon.
Yeah, I could put it in A.
I don't think it beats out Caracosta for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Ducklet.
Another one that it's nothing special.
Yeah.
But it's different enough from a real life duck where it's
Swanna, I think actually is a lot more is a lot more basically just a swan.
Yeah. I think maybe still bottom of D. I think it's just different enough.
Well, it's got a bit. It's kind of sassy, which helps.
Yeah, it has some attitude.
Ice cream time.
Ice cream. So when it comes to like we've already touched on it some with like the Trubbish line and stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes to Pokemon that are just like objects and stuff that come to life, I typically like them. I think they're interesting and unique a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But with the ice cream ones,
they're not great.
Yeah.
I think Vanillite I think is really good though.
Vanillite's the best of the three.
I think this line exclusively goes downhill. I would put Vanillite honestly maybe like here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now Vanillux is kind of creepy.
Yeah, a bit. The smile's a bit much.
They both there's an implication of this that I'm sure you'll catch, but they both kind of seem like they belong in an ice cream van if you catch my drift.
No, yeah. I do catch that drift.
It's kind of weird. I like Vanillite a lot. I think Vanillite's awesome. What's really cool, did you know, fun fact, that James Turner, the man who designed this Pokemon, was the art director for Sword and Shield.
I did not know that.
Yeah, pretty cool. He did all the Ultra Beasts too.
Oh, cool.
Which is why Sword and Shield's art and like Pokemon designs are like kind of like very different from the rest of them. Is because it was basically a new art director that is known for kind of pushing the boundary a little bit.
Yeah.
which I think was good. Anywho, we can talk about that more when we get to Gen 8.
I think both of these, honestly, maybe like D tier.
Yeah, I'd say so too. I'd say Vanillux, I'd put like here. But Vanillux is kind of just unnecessary.
Yeah.
That look good to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's all of the deers. I think these are all just going to be together because they're just color changes.
No,
so where they're
So,
almost
like the deerlings are different enough from rear deers.
Yeah, but I don't think they make it out of D tier for me.
They legitimately just look like Bambi.
Yeah, they really do. I'd say I put them ahead of Ducklet and Swanna though.
Yeah.
I'd say here. Sawsbuck, on the other hand, is a cool concept. The only one that I want to put in D tier is the spring one.
I mean, I think these guys just look like deer, except they have things in their antlers.
Yeah, but that's enough for me at least.
Okay. I mean, I do like these guys.
I think I put him because I don't really like him. I think it's not great. I don't think they leave D tier. Well, one of them leaves D tier for me.
The winter one is the best.
I was about to say the winter one leaves.
Yeah, he's got that cool like coat thing going on.
Brent is saying S tier for the deers. That's definitely not going to happen.
You got a lot of S tiers, Brent.
Brent, Brent, I thought you didn't like gens after Gen 1. You're pulling for a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon here. Okay. So this one. The grass one is better. I think I'd put the grass one like here. The summer one. And the fall one I would put right ahead of it.
Yeah.
The winter one I think makes it out of D tier though.
Yeah, the winter one gets into C.
I think it makes it pretty far out of D tier for me.
No, yeah. Honestly, it might actually go into B.
It's good. Like this is a good design.
It looks like pretty cool.
There maybe?
He looks like he could like beat up my dad.
He does, yeah. What do you think of there? What are your thoughts on there?
That works.
Yeah. Emolga.
I
like Emolga. Emolga's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do a flying squirrel.
I feel like because like each generation has its Pikachu.
Yeah.
I feel like all of them are like pretty solid. I don't think any of them are great.
Yeah. The only one I really don't super like is I don't really like Dedenne.
You don't like Dedenne? I like Dedenne.
He's kind of boring. Because also the thing is, at least all the other Pikachu clones are a different animal, but Dedenne is just another mouse.
Yeah.
So I don't super like Dedenne.
God. Caroline wants Dedenne God.
Emolga. Emolga is like Caroline's second favorite Pokemon. So I'm trying to tread lightly. I don't think I honestly might put Emolga S tier though.
Okay, I wouldn't complain about that.
Where would you put it?
I would put Emolga in A.
What if we move Zorua up? Can we put Emolga in S behind Zorua?
Yeah.
Do that.
And actually, now that I'm looking, I would put Zoroark higher in S.
What do you mean? I ran over. I put Furret so high on that tier list. What do you mean? I'll move Emolga down. I'm in full control. But yeah, I think that's good.
Caroline, you just you got bad taste in Pokemon.
It's not your fault. Carablast.
I
don't get what Carablast is.
Yeah, the design is meh. I like his attitude.
Yeah, there's a lot of personality to it.
It looks like he's going into like a barbarian rage, but like he's this tiny little guy.
Honestly, I'd put him like here.
Yeah.
Now, that said, Gave you fur and Stoutland. That's it. Well, I mean, Lillipup, you know the rules. And okay, fine. Name one more of your name one favorite Pokemon of yours that I've run over. Anywho, now that said, Escavalier, I think S tier.
S tier?
At least A. It's a really cool Pokemon.
I don't really have any strong opinions on Excavalier.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think he's cool. Are you opposed to him being an A tier at all?
No, I'm not opposed to him being an A tier.
Do you want me to explain why I like him so much?
Yeah, sure.
He's got really strong shapes. The concept behind him is cool. The colors work really well. You know the concept of those two Pokemon, right?
No, yes, where they like trade their things basically.
Well, it's Carablast actually steals it.
Yeah.
It's the Carablast steals Shelmet's armor and then becomes a Scavalier, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, Fungus.
Fungus.
The Pokeball mushroom's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I can't remember if this is like a canon thing or if I just heard this like on YouTube or something somewhere. But I heard at one point that like the reason they have this Pokeball stuff is like basically like an evolutionary defense.
Yeah.
To like blend in with stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that doesn't really make sense to me. Because if anything, that's just gonna make like a trainer see them and then like go over and be like, "Oh, hey, look, I found a Pokeball."
One sec.
Go pick it up and then realize, "Oh, wait, no, it's a Pokemon."
One sec though. You have no idea where I'm gonna put Yamper, because I like Yamper, and you have no idea. All right, because if you think that I'm gonna put Yamper low, Yamper is not just a corgi. He's got a lightning bolt tail and he's got a really big neck ring that corgis don't have. So he's not gonna be F tier. Anywho, let's continue. Caroline and I are fighting, if you haven't noticed. Fungus is fine. He's kind of just a mushroom, but the Pokeball sells it a little bit more. Yeah. I'd put him like here. Or here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Amoonguss is better. He's weird, but he's a little better. I'd slot it like...
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
I think he...
Oh, is he sus? Is Amoonguss sus?
Amoonguss looks a little sus.
Dang. Oh, man. Dude. Oh, man. Who'd have... I can't believe it could happen to me. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, I gotta make sure I'm seeing it. Bum, 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 bum. No. It's Among Us. Anywho. Well, for that thing that... for that thing that we just did, I'm gonna put Amoonguss here.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that. It'd be a funny joke, but I think Amoonguss goes like there for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Frillish.
These things,
I like these weird ghost things. All right, they're fine.
I like the Pringles can, man.
Yeah, we'll get there in a sec. I think Jellicin's a lot better. I don't know. Like, we'll put it right by the other twins. Is that fine to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Now this one's a lot better. I think these are A for me.
Really?
I think so. No.
Honestly, the only reason I like them is because he looks like the Pringles can, man. And
but that's enough.
If Pringles did not exist, I would hate these things.
Well, they're rich. Yeah, they're like rich American. They're like dirty rich capitalists. And what do you think about this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Yep.
I disagree with Alola on principle
Uh-huh.
because it and Love Disc are not related at all.
Yeah.
Joltik. Good.
Joltik, I like.
And you seen how small they are? It's great.
Yeah, Joltiks are epic.
I think it's an A tier for me. For me, Jack.
Yeah, that's good.
I,
I'd put in high A tier.
Yeah, they're cool. The electric spiders are cool. I'd put it like it doesn't beat out Darmanitan for me, but I think it does beat out Excadrill. Jellicent no more than B. Oh yeah, we got it in B. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Forgot we moved it back down. Among Us.
Mo-
Dun 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 dun. All right. So, make sure my camera's focused. Cool. So, next up, what we got is my desktop is ruined. Oh, these ones. Ferroseed. Bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like meh. Ferrothorn is weird. It's not much better.
Yeah, better, not much better.
I think I like it more than the deers.
Yep. That works.
All right. This is another one. This is another object one that I think is bad.
I like these more than the ice cream.
Yeah, but the potential it feels like wasted potential. Like because it literally is just like we're gears and now we're more gears and now we're the exact same thing but we have a ring.
Yeah.
It's such a D max for Ferroseed. Yeah. Oh, Ferrothorn A. Ferrothorn, hey, if we were doing a competitive tier list, Ferrothorn would be a lot higher. But sadly we are not. So Clink. I put Clink. I think I put Clink here. The faces are funny at least.
Yeah.
Clang.
Faces.
Clang is worse.
Yeah, I think Clang is better than Clang.
Yeah, I literally think that it's literally just this.
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
they're not different enough for me to have like a different opinion about them.
Yeah.
They're all basically the same to me. This is a fish.
Yep.
I also think it's better than these though.
Yeah, it's better than those fish.
Electric is weird. I don't like him that much.
Like D tier.
Yeah, I'd like yeah. What's the last one's called again? This line is I forget them all the time. Because they aren't special. Electros is cooler.
Yeah.
He's not much cooler, but like I'd maybe put him here.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. The aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah, they're cool. I like Elegum. Fine.
Yeah, I don't love him, but I like him.
I think Behem is a lot better. But I'll put I think Elegum is like here for me.
Yeah, that works. That's good.
Behem is a lot better, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think the head geometry, the shape of the head's a lot cooler. I think the colors work better too.
I don't know if I'd take him out of C, but
I don't think so either, but I think I'd put it behind Maractus.
Yeah.
Litwick is a pretty easy A to me.
Yeah, this line's pretty solid.
Like I'd say here.
Okay. Yeah.
Lampent I don't think is as good. I think Lampent's a B tier for me.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's executed as well. It's executed well, but not as well with him. I think I'd put him like here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now,
Chandelure is better.
Yes. I like Chandelure a lot. I think Chandelure is I think an S tier for me.
Honestly, I think my favorite thing about Chandelure is that it's in that that Pokemon fighting game. What is it?
Pokken, yeah. I'm
Okay.
I'm a Chandelure main in Pokken actually.
And I think that's a ridiculous choice.
He's really
And
cool though. He's fun.
no, I like that he's in there. I just that he would have been like one of my last choices to have in a fighting game.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason he's as popular as it is now.
Yeah,
I think it's an S tier for me.
I have no problems with that.
I think it's an S tier. Think there.
Cool.
Honestly, yeah. I think I still like. I think Chandelure was the one that in my head, but like that and Seismitoad were the two that I would think might have been my god tiers.
Interesting.
Axew.
Axew, solid.
Yeah, it's fine.
Solid Pokemon.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's a B for me. Maybe an A. No, I think it's an
A.
Yeah, I think it's an A, but I think I put it at the end of A though.
Okay, that's fine.
What's the middle one called?
Fracture.
I always forget Fracture exists, but Fracture is pretty cool.
I like Axew a bit more.
I think I do too, but Fracture like is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Play a lot of fighting games. Chandelure shouldn't work one. He does though, dude. He's a really fun character. I've played a fair bit of Pokken. He's cool. I also think as far as like competitive ranking goes, I think he's like really good. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Fracture. I honestly would keep him an A, but put him right behind Axew.
Yeah, that I was thinking the same thing.
Haxorus. Honestly,
I have mixed feelings on Haxorus.
I think Haxorus gets a little busy. Also, I don't love the colors either.
No, yeah, I think Haxorus would be significantly better if he was like that same darker green that the other two are.
He's kind of gross. Also, his shapes aren't great. He's weird. I don't know. His proportions are weird.
Like I like Haxorus, but I've always like had mixed feelings on his design.
Like I think Haxorus I think would be here for me, or actually maybe here.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right.
Cubchoo.
I think Cubchoo is really good.
Yeah. I mean, like it's gross.
But it's
I hate it, but like it's good.
Like at least A for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
But where?
No,
I really like him. I think here, maybe.
I was thinking maybe like behind Litwick.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'm fine with moving him higher. Yeah, that's good. Beartic is a step down.
Beartic's weird.
It's more gross actually, because it's not cutesy gross anymore. Now it's just he just slobbered all over himself, which is pretty gross. I don't think he's.
I put him in C tier.
That was a placeholder.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put him ahead of Crustle.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Now, listen. I don't get this one. I get it. It's a snowflake, but why? It's so weird.
I don't dislike it.
I just think that when you compare like
in my party, but not for that long.
When you compare like this, like
placeholder.
Like Cryogonal, obviously it's supposed to be a snowflake, but it's a pretty like abstract Pokemon. You know?
Yeah.
And when you compare it to something like Sigilyph, I don't know, dude. It's just not. It's not that great to me.
Yeah.
It's a D tier for me.
That's fine.
I think it's a D tier. Like I think I put it ahead of the Gears.
Okay.
Shelmet's good.
Shelmet good.
Shelmet good. Monkey like Shelmet.
Funky like Shelmet.
Rip him apart and eat him. Shelmet seems like he'd be fun to eat. He'd be like an oyster.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think there for Shelmet for me.
Caroline, are you happy about Cub Chew? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, she isn't whining. She isn't complaining for once. So I know. So I know that I'm sure she's fine. Exceligor I think is really cool. I didn't hear what you said.
I think it's a step down from Shelmet, I think.
Really?
Not a large step down.
Do you think like literally here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'll accept that. Stunfisk.
Stunfisk weird.
Everyone's favorite. If you don't like Stunfisk, get out of my car.
Kind of weird champ. If I do say so myself.
Oh God, don't ever say that again. I'll end this Discord call. I'll kick you out of here. Ah, Jesus. Caroline is FaceTiming me.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how kind of you. You're being so nice. You're being such a. You want to show the audience. You want to show the audience watching at home what you're doing. That's what I thought.
What's happening?
She flicked me off.
Okay.
She could FaceTime called me in the middle of stream just to be obscene. And I didn't even do anything. I didn't even provoke it.
How rude.
Stunfisk, I don't know. He's goofy.
Yeah, he's goofy, but
I put him like here.
I don't think yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Mianfu.
It's it's not bad.
This martial arts weasel is fine.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'd put it like I feel very similar that I do with Minchino with it.
Yeah, same.
I'd put it like here.
I think the next one, whatever its name is.
Yeah, Mian Xiao's better.
Mian Xiao's better.
It's cool.
Not a ton better, I think, but better.
I would definitely put it ahead of like the birds and the frillishes.
Yeah, that looks good.
The stream is way more delayed than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube. I'm pretty sure is like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I've got it up on my phone here so that I can see the comments and that.
Yeah. YouTube is yeah. Do you see now what I have to work with? Yeah. YouTube is, I'm pretty sure, a 10-second delay, and I also I don't believe there's any way to fix that or change that. At least not that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure it's just YouTube just does that to process the stream.
A lot of people hate Drudagon.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I like Drudagon.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not one of my favorites. But I'd honestly put Drudagon like low A, maybe higher up in B.
No, he's a cool dragon. I think the colors work.
Yeah.
I'd probably put him ahead of the other two dragons, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so. The golems.
I like the golems.
I like the golems too. I think Golett is good. I think it's a A, but I'd put it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now Golurk is, I think, an S tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Because one thing they don't show in the games that they show in the anime is that the dude, one, can fly. His legs can go into his body and he turns into a rocket. His hands can go in. Yeah. He has a rocket that comes out the bottom of him. His hands can go into his arms and he has like arm cannons. And also the dude, it can put the legs inside of him, put his hands on the ground, and then angle the bottom of him, and he becomes a cannon.
Interesting.
And that's all stuff in the comics and the anime that we never see in the game.
Okay. Well,
but he's an S tier for me.
Yeah. That works.
I think I'd put him here.
Okay.
Poniard.
I like Poniard.
I do too. I think he's an A.
Um.
Maybe a B. Maybe here.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Bisharp's
Are you saying trash to Golurk? Golurk? No way.
What? Shut up, Brent.
I refuse. Bisharp is about the same to me.
Yeah, I think he's a bit better than Poniard.
Yeah, but I think he's literally just a bit better.
Yeah.
Balfalant.
It's kind of just a buffalo or a bull.
Yeah, but it's got that afro. But I also don't like I don't like rip-off Tauros that much.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This Gen mirrors Gen 1 a lot.
No, yeah.
Because the other thing I didn't mention is the Timber line is just the Machop line again, because they evolve at the same level and you have to trade for the final evolution. Rufflet. A good bird.
Yeah. I like these guys.
Rufflet's a fine bird. It's kind of just a bird, so I don't want to put it too high. But it does have a big old head, which is helpful. I'd put Rufflet's like here for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Braviary's a lot better.
I love Braviary.
Very cool. I think a high A tier for Braviary.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, because if you don't know, Ryan and I are true patriots, and so we obviously have to put the bald eagle Pokemon pretty high.
Yes.
You know, we love American policy.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, tell everyone who you voted for.
Oh, say, can you
see
by the dawn's early light.
Ryan didn't vote. He voted for him. He wrote in the United States of America on his ballot. Dude, how many dumb idiots do you think did that?
What?
How many dumb idiots do you think did that? Wrote, I vote for. They were like, I'm not. I don't believe in this two-party system. And then they write in like American prosperity on their ballot, thinking that it's gonna mean anything. Volbee's a diaper baby, and I don't super like it, but I do think it's funny.
Volbeat is a diaper baby. Low C.
Yeah, low C. I think like here.
Yeah.
Mandibuzz is honestly worse. It's honestly it's kind of very close to just an animal territory for me.
Yeah, it is very
honestly, I think here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Heatmore, good Pokemon.
Heatmore good.
Heatmore good.
Heatmore good.
Or clacking rocks together. What?
I put Heatmore like high B.
Yeah, I'd put Heatmore like here. How is Volibee better than Rufflet? Because Volibee's a diaper baby. Brent, if you actually have the stats of how many people wrote in, like, I vote for the United States of America, if you can actually get me those statistics, I would love them. Please do that. It might disappoint me. That's okay. Durant.
Durant. I like Durant.
Yeah.
But only kinda.
Yeah. It and Heatmore are good together.
It's metal.
What?
It's just an ant, but it's metal.
But it Durant like there.
Yeah.
Now we have the good dragons from this shit.
Yeah. I love these guys.
Dino is a pretty solid. I put him literally right ahead of Axew.
Yeah.
The Zwellius, the middle one, is I think worse. It's very it's very much like an awkward middle stage, but it's on purpose,
Yeah, no, yeah.
which makes it better. But I'd put it like here.
Do you know like the lore of these guys?
Yeah. No, I don't.
How like so the like Zoelius,
Mm-hmm.
it's two heads have two different brains. So it's
Yeah.
got two different consciousnesses.
Yeah.
But when it evolves into Hydreigon, one of it's essentially like whichever brain has like the higher willpower overpowers the other, and the loser essentially just turns into like a vegetable,
Oh, cool.
while the winner gets to be the sentient.
Well, we love twin murder, so we're
We love twin murder.
if you want to kill a princess, never mind. I shouldn't quote that on stream.
Yeah, no.
But for context, Ryan and I were looking at some article. Ryan J and I actually were looking at some articles before the stream that had some very interesting things to say, and I was about to quote one, but out of context, it can make me look very, very bad. So I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, it had some bad takes.
It has some very bad takes. I'd honestly, I'd put Hydrate on top of S.
I agree with that.
Lava. What is that one called?
Larvesta.
Larvesta is interesting.
Yeah, I'm not big on Larvesta.
I'm not huge on Larvesta. I'm big on Volcarona, but I'm not big on Larvesta. But I still think
Larvesta C tier.
C tier. I think Larvesta's top of C to me.
Okay,
then.
that's fine.
I like it. I like the way his face looks.
Yeah.
Volcarona is, I think, a pretty easy S for me at least.
I'd put Volcarona at top of A, but I won't complain about it being an S.
No, I'll take a stand here. I don't want it to be there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, the swords. I
honestly, I think this generation has really solid legendary designs.
I agree with that. Outside of the swords, the swords are fine, but I don't think they're stellar.
I like them.
I like them. I just don't think they're. I don't think they're much to write home about.
Okay.
Leak the author? No, I'm not going to do that.
I'd put these three. I wouldn't put any of them lower than B. I'd put them all in A.
That's fine. I agree. I think Cabalion's A, but I think he's like just here.
Okay.
I think Terrakian's the worst.
Yeah.
Of them. His face is extremely weird. He looks too much like a man.
I like Terrak.
I would put Terrakion like here.
Okay.
I think I like Virizion the best.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know where you put them in order.
My order would be Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion.
Then we'll put Virizion here.
Okay.
Does that satiate your dark hunger?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. I just think they're weird. I don't mind Cobalion or Virizion. Terrakion's the one that really like rubs me the wrong way.
All right. I mean, that's fair. I kind of see what you're talking about, but
he looks like a gym teacher got polymorphed into a buffalo, but only halfway.
Yeah.
Which one? What's the green one again? The green one's Tornadus.
Tornadus, yeah.
Yeah.
So
but did they add these second forms in black and white too? Yeah. I didn't play those, so I actually have not seen these forms before.
Yeah, I didn't play them. I've seen the forms before, but I didn't play the games.
So yeah, where we put these cool genies? They're all pretty equal to me. I don't think any one of them is much better than the others.
Oh yeah, I mean they all kind of are the same. That's kind of the point.
I think I don't think they'd get out of B for me.
No, yeah, I'd put them around lower B, maybe high C.
Yeah. I'm fine with putting them like.
Legendaries of this gen.
I think I'd put them like here.
Okay.
Which one do you think is the best out of the three? They were going to be right next to each other, but just for our continuity, I think Thunderous is the worst.
I'm drawn those towards
Wow, whoa,
Tornadus,
you broke up really bad.
I'm drawn the most towards Tornadus, but I think that's just because that's the one I had. He was the only one I did get as a kid.
I think this.
It's fine.
Man, yeah, something weird's happening with your voice. You sound very robotic.
Do I need to fix something?
No, you're better now.
Oh, okay.
The secondary forms. Tornadus is a bird, I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Like it looks kind of cool, but also kind of weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him. I'd put him higher than the others, but I'd put him like here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't like this one. My brain can't comprehend.
I kind of like that.
Russ.
Thunderous. I don't know what the Therian form.
Thunderous.
Or
Nah, I don't know, dude. That's a weird dinosaur. I don't super like this.
I kind of like it.
Do you like it more than normal Thunderous?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm fine with putting it. Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, I'm fine with putting it right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, right. We did it weird. Oh, that's right. Landorus didn't get added until Black and White 2 either, did he?
No, I think he was in the first one.
I don't think he was because I don't know why he would be behind Reshiram and Zekrom if he was.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like Virizion is at the beginning, so I think I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Speaking of, Reshiram, I think is a what?
I think Reshiram's S tier.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't think he's that S tier. Like I think he just beats out there.
Yeah.
Zekrom's I think is worse.
Zekrom's worse. I still like it.
I think it's like somewhere in the high A's, but I don't think it beats out some of our like high A picks.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just to make anyone who sees this tier list at any point mad, I'm just gonna put him behind Trubbish. The other Landorus.
I think this is actually the best of the secondary forms.
I'd say so. I'll put it there. Or no, how about here? You like here?
Yeah, that's good.
Kyurem.
I don't love Kyurem.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, Ice Dragon. I think I'd put it like
he's not bad, but
put it like here. I think maybe here.
Gotta rank them all.
I've been devolving in my my descriptions of these videos. I've been devolving.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone's noticed, but you watching at home, if you check the description right now, you'll see that we've got quite the situation. Anywho, the fusions.
I like these fusion forms. I don't like.
What's the story? Why do they fuse together? They all used to be the same Pokemon, right? And then they broke into 3 different ones.
One.
Gotcha.
And so then in the second game, they're able to fuse 2 of them together. I wish there was like a form where you combine all 3 of them into the original one.
Do you want to know what I bet is going to happen?
What?
You know how Legends Arceus is coming out?
Yeah.
If they do a Legends for Diamond and Pearl, I bet the legendary that you catch will be the fusion of all 3 of them.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And the story of the game could be like showing you why they broke apart in the first place. I'm not super familiar with these forms. I'm going to default to you. About where do you think they should be?
I don't think they're better than regular Regrom and Zekrom, but I think they're better than Kyurem.
Okay. What do you think? Bottom of A for both of them?
Yeah.
I think I like the Zekrom fusion a little better, actually, looking at it.
Yeah, I like the Regrom a bit more.
I don't know. The Zekrom one kind of looks like he's wearing armor, so I think it works a little better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think?
I don't know. It could go either way for me.
We'll put him ahead.
Yeah.
Did you just fart?
This guy.
No, answer my did it. I don't know what it was. It legit sounded like you just farted into the mic.
What? No.
Okay. Keldeo. He's fine.
Yeah, I think Keldeo is better than the other three.
Oh yeah, I think so for sure. I think like there for me.
Yeah, that works.
And I think other Keldeo is actually a little better.
Yeah.
I think it's not. I think it's literally just ahead, but I think it is like right here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. I think I put it ahead of Fracture.
All right. Yeah.
You disagree?
No, that works.
Meloetta. It's pretty cool. I like
Yep.
the two forms. The music motif is pretty well executed.
Meloetta's solid.
I don't know, like
I put them both in B tier.
yeah, where are you thinking in B tier?
I think for the singy one, maybe like right behind Blitzel. Perhaps.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. I think I like her better than Blitzel, actually.
Okay.
I think this one. Do you like this one more or less?
I like it only slightly less.
Yeah, same. All right, and the last one, Genesect.
Genesect.
I think Genesect is an S tier.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
He's cool. He's pretty cool. The big gun's kind of goofy, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like.
I think he just beats out Volcarona for me. All right, so now you have to pick your god tier.
I have to pick my god tier. Yes. So I think I'm gonna go with what my gut said, and it's gonna be oh, and now I'm just my brain is blanking on the Pokemon that I want to be my god tier.
Yeah.
What's this? Zoroark.
Okay, yeah. No, I can agree with that. So now, do you think? I think we should. I think if we're looking for a god tier, we probably should just look at our S tiers.
Yeah.
I think we both were pretty like Sigilyph is really. We're both pretty like Sigilyph's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely like Sigilyph a lot more than me, but I do like Sigilyph.
I think Hydreigon is good. I think he's really cool.
I love Reshiram, but part of that is definitely it was my first legendary.
Yeah.
So
my picks for what to move up to god tier would be either Sigilyph or Chandelure.
Chandelure. Out of those two, I think I prefer Chandelure.
Okay. No. Are you all right with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with Chandelure god tier.
All right, cool. So then that was our joint one. All right. Sweet.
All right.
So,
awesome.
as we usually do, oh wait, what were you about to say?
Oh, I'm gonna say I think I'm pretty happy with this list.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we were perfect. We looked at everything through a purely objective lens, and all of our choices were perfect.
True and real. Wait, no, I just saw one thing.
Oh yeah.
Go back down to D tier.
Yeah.
Buffalant is weirdly in between the Bambis.
Oh yeah, sure is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now again, we're gonna, as we do at the end of every stream, we're gonna go over our tops and our bottoms. So our god tiers: Chandelure, Seismitoad, and Zoroark. Our S tiers: Hydreigon, Stoutland, Zebstrika, Sigilyph, Golurk, Reshiram, Zorua, Emolga, Genesect, and Volcarona. And our F tiers: Mandibuzz, Lillipup, Herdier, Pidove. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, we did put Lillipup in F tier. Pidove, Tranquil, Watchog, Simisear, and Simipour. Tynamo, Basculin, Throw and Sock. I have to switch those. Sock and Throw. I always say them like that. And Alola.
Yep.
And then everything else in the middle doesn't really matter. So, all right, cool, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, Ryan.
No problem. I had a good time.
Appreciate you being here.
Thanks
Do you
for
have
having me.
anything? Do you have anything that you want to tell people about?
Other than the good word of our Lord and Savior, no, nothing.
Okay, cool. Here's the thing. I'm kind of wondering, do we want to pull up that article?
I mean, it's your stream. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll ask chat. Hey chat. So the article that we were mentioning, it's actually two articles, but I think we should just look at the Pokemon one.
Yeah.
there was a Pokemon article called it was like 25 Pokemon that are definitely queer. And it sure was an article.
It sure was an article.
And the thing with it is it was so weird. It's such a weird article. I don't know. It's so just chat. If you're interested, if you're interested, let me know. All right. Well, Brandon and Jay are both interested. Yeah, we can look at it. Let's look at it.
All right.
What I look up to find it again?
Like gayest Pokemon.
Yeah, I looked up gayest Pokemon. 21 queerest Pokemon. There we go. All right. So here's the thing. Will my future employer be concerned? No. And the reason for that is because this article is very odd and honestly a little homophobic at some parts. So we're gonna look at it. So it's the 21 queerest Pokemon from Clefairy to Cloyster. So there's Bulbasaur, which is an odd choice. It's Spark Notes here, and we're just gonna show you the ones that we thought were like very odd. For example, the fact that this one says, and I quote, Charmander, the baby gay, so soft. For anyone, by the way, if there are any minors in the stream, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but slight viewer discretion. So Charmander, the baby gay, so soft and gentle. The way he whimpers char, you just know he loves his mom. And his little flame is clearly a metaphor for the burgeoning flamer he will one day be. Which is an odd thing to say, in my opinion. What do you think of it?
Very interesting observations that our guy Matthew Rodriguez has.
Yeah, Clefairy, we'll skip that. Cloyster is obvious why. Yeah. Ditto is Ditto is our genderqueer, gender non-conforming sibling, and we stand their decision to be one. See, some of these aren't terrible. Like, I don't mind that Ditto one. What was the... where is it? Okay, Farfetch'd, for example.
Farfetch'd is you could say this one's a bit far-fetched.
Now, the far-fetched part says, and I quote, they're a thief living on the outskirts of society, which is, you guessed it, very gay. Which...
Chat. Is it gay to be a thief?
Fellas, is it gay if you steal?
Is it gay if you steal?
That's the thing, right? Is... All right, let's see. What else? The gloom one's gross.
The gloom one is gross.
To summarize it basically says, but here's the thing though, is to summarize it, we're going to skip a bit of it here, but it says, gloom is your depressed friend who sleeps around a lot for self-esteem. Now, what our issue with that is like, just because someone sleeps around doesn't mean that they're queer. And I'm sorry. And I would like to say, before we get much further here, Ryan, you're gender fluid, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm non-binary. So like this isn't like two cishet people ragging on this article. Like we have a bit of stock in this, right? Mewtwo is an odd choice. Oh yeah, okay. Ryan, I don't think you don't think this one's as bad as I do. But
yeah.
I just think this one as a close friend of mine has said to me many times, all you need to do is look at Mr. Mind's moveset in the original games to know that he's a gay man. All of his moves are super defensive, and I don't think that's a very fair thing to say to gay men. that they're all super defensive. I don't think I agree with that. Ninetales. Oh, okay. I will say, this entry on Pikachu is very possibly one of my favorite things I've seen on the internet. Because it says, and let me try and compose myself.
Gotta say straight face.
Because it says, and I quote, Pikachu is a bratty sub. That is, through his brattiness, actually a dom. And this is Pikachu that we're talking about here.
Which again, none of those things that it states about Pikachu have anything to do with
being queer either. Like, no, I mean, yeah. And then also the fact that it says the term, but after a lot of bonding is a little odd. And again, just to say, like, anything here does not like we aren't trying to get on our high horse about this, but this article is just very bizarre and honestly a little harmful, I think, in some regard. Snorlax.
Brent, you are very right about that statement.
Yeah. Starmie, forget why. Okay, Weepinbell is a weird one too, because it says Weepinbell is just a hole, sir, but I don't like
nothing queer about a hole.
Yeah, and if the implication is that, oh god, I don't want to say that on stream.
Yeah, that's
the implication there is obvious, but even with that implication, that's not a thing that's exclusive to queer people. Also, they use this picture of Jinx, and then they use the version of her before they changed her skin tone to blue, just so that they can make a joke about blackface, which is a little odd. Did I lose you, Ryan?
No, I'm just this article just kind of
does something to you.
It speaks for itself.
What was the other one called? What was it? 25 cartoon characters who should just come out already.
Yeah, just come out already.
This one is the one who has yeah, there it is. This is the one. Yeah, we're going to the cartoon one. We're going to the cartoon one. Look, I had a good friend who was gay, Xavier. He was most certainly not defensive. Exactly. This is the one that I was going to say the quote from. We'll get to the quote in a second. So we're going to skip a few of these. We're just going to hit the highlights. Right. I forgot. Do you want to take this one, Ryan? I've been talking a lot.
So this states how Bugs Bunny is into drag, which I will say he does do drag a lot in the cartoons, but that has nothing to do with being gay inherently.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people who do drag are gay, but it's not like a requirement.
Yeah. And then it moves on to Daffy. And you can.
I'll read it if you don't want to.
I'm sure you can read that there.
No, I'll read it. It
okay.
also says, and I quote, as evidence in the short rabbit fire, Daffy seems to be into pup play. Which, again, regardless of anything else, you can have your opinions about that all you want.
But the fact that it's saying that Daffy is into pup play.
That's not what we're worried about. It's the thing that's not inherently queer.
Yeah.
In any way. Unless the article is saying that he needs to come out about it, but that's a very private thing. I disagree with that as well. Elsa, I don't think either of us
everyone knows about.
But then there's Face. Listen.
It comes out of nowhere.
Listen, it does come out of nowhere. I want to be very clear. Ryan and I, we are not trying to be mean. because we are both, we are both in our own right sort of part of this community, to an extent. But that said, I think we're both just very confused.
Yes, it's a combination of these articles go back and forth between saying things that are like
good,
genuinely problematic.
Yeah.
And then just saying things that just are just baffling, that just don't really make any sense.
And again, and sometimes we're getting to it in a second here, but then and also sometimes they're like actually like harmful. Like, for example, here it says that Kronk is needs to come out because he enjoys to make soup and salad, and we're gonna skip part of that, and then wearing skirts and dancing. Which listen, if there's like stuff to talk about there, but that does not inherently make Kronk anything. You know?
Just be a big tough guy that also likes soup and salad,
and also the wearing skirts thing is I think pretty irrelevant because this is set in like the Incan like empire.
Yeah.
Where like that was the attire for everyone. So I think that's a pretty null and void like point. Lee Shang talks about him being bisexual. I don't have a problem with that. Ren and Stimpy is literally only using this scene, so I can't be that mad at it. Sebastian's an odd pick. Splinter. So basically, to summarize, you can read it yourself. You can pause. But essentially what this thing says is that because Splinter is a single father, that means that he is gay. Which is wrong. I mean, I don't know. Where's SpongeBob? There it is. All right, cool. So this is honestly probably the worst thing in either of these, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty like bad actually. Because if you are not aware, SpongeBob is canonically, according to Steven Hillenberg, asexual. SpongeBob doesn't like. It's not. SpongeBob doesn't care. It's not any like that's SpongeBob's asexual. I don't need to explain that any further, right? That's right. Yeah. Like.
Yes.
Yes. SpongeBob is asexual.
Asexual.
So when this article says that SpongeBob is the happy-go-lucky twink, which, by the way, if you aren't aware, twink means that he's gay. That's just wrong. And you're putting, and it's extremely weird because it's not like the rest of these articles where they're putting a aspect of being LGBTQ onto a straight character. Because, I don't have a massive problem with that unless your reasoning's like harmful. Because if we skipped over a lot of these, because a lot of these are fine, like we don't care. But it's like asexual erasure almost what this does. Because SpongeBob is queer. but he's just asexual. He's not like that. That's all this article had to say. It talks about other things, and I don't really care about the other ones, but that one's just sort of is very problematic to me, actually.
Yeah.
It's I feel like there was another one too where it was essentially the same thing. Talks about Timon and Pumbaa, which odd. Velma from Scooby-Doo. All right, here it is.
Sure, sure. Yep, this is the last one.
This is the quote that I was gonna say earlier, but I realized that it needed a lot of context. This is the best quote in any of these articles. I need to compose myself. I have to read this perfect. Guess what? If you wanted to kill a princess or make a fur coat out of puppies, you're gay. I don't make the rules. Which, oh my god.
Sorry, fellas. You want to kill a princess? You want to kill some puppies? Make a little coat out of them?
Sorry. Yes.
It's pretty gay.
Pretty gay. And also, the other thing is that we talked about this, is that a lot of the villains in the princess movies don't want to kill the princess.
Yeah, I think this description applies to like 3 Disney villains.
It's the evil queen from Snow White, and it's Hans from Frozen,
and then of course Cruella de Vil.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the princess thing. That call out's obvious. But it's those two. Velma is not a lesbian. Velma's at least bi because her and Shaggy do date. They do have a thing. I'm fine with Velma being bi though. There's no issue with that in my mind. But and again, we wouldn't harp on like it's not all Disney villains if the tagline didn't say all Disney villains and then say this.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, by the way, this is the same author of both of these. Then Miss Frizzle, who, yeah, I mean, I believe that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just saw that I like that line. Miss Frizzle crawled so that Mr. Ratburn could walk
down the aisle. See, no, but hold on, let's be a little nice for a second. There's some fine stuff in these articles. Like again, them talking about Li Shang being bisexual. No issue there. Because yeah, he is. Because he fell in love with a guy, or what he believed to be a guy, and then when found out that it wasn't a guy, didn't change anything. That's a bisexual, right?
Yeah.
Or pansexual. Doesn't super matter. James is gay. We're not going to touch on that. He-Man, while it may not be necessarily gay, that show is extremely queer. If you've ever watched the original He-Man. I'm actually doing a research paper on the original He-Man, and I can tell you that show is extremely queer.
Yeah.
We didn't neither of us to watch Resets. This one's weird because it basically implies that the grandparents from Hey Arnold are in a lavender marriage, which is where they're together so that they can make it seem like they're not queer, which I think is an odd thing to say. And then Face.
Yeah, Face, which we stopped at a bit. We didn't really talk about, but I don't think there's really much to say here.
Jafar wanted to do what again? Jafar wanted a concubine. Jafar wanted Jasmine for the pure reason of basically sex. He did not want to kill her because he could have done that a lot earlier in the movie.
Yeah,
like he could have killed her before Aladdin showed up, if that was his plan. So anywho, that was what a way to end the stream.
What a way to end the stream.
To Matthew, the author of that article. If I mean, not a lot of people watch these streams. You know, we got the people who are here. You guys are great. No one really watches these. Matthew, if you see this video, just know that we aren't trying to be mean to you. We're just trying to tell you as members of as fellow members of the.
You might want to rethink some of your points there.
Yeah, you might want to adjust some. I think Jay actually said something very good. This guy seems seriously misguided about what he can generalize about characters and be okay. I agree with that perfectly. Didn't expect to end the stream on any measure of serious note. So just for fun, I'm gonna move Lillipup to the bottom of F tier, and that's gonna be into the stream. Again, thank you all for joining me. Hope you all have a good night. Ryan, thanks again. And I will see you all. I will not see you all next week, actually. There will be no stream next week. I'm going to be home. No. And so I will not have my computer. So there will not be a stream next week. But I will see you guys in a couple weeks. We're gonna rank Gen 6. You guys have a good one.
All right. Bye, everyone.